carichi, ti vai in partenza e poi dopo, cioè, se non hai modo di ricaricare, a quel punto vai a benzina. Però ti posso anche dire una cosa, che io ho una macchina.
Arrived, as you can see. Fuck, it is warm here as it is anywhere else. Unreal. The only way to travel in Bordeaux is on the tram. Lovely. Popped into the church at 7:30 in the morning, and my God, unreal. I've never seen anything like it, architecture-wise. I think this is it here, the Dominican Convent of Bordeaux. And all the people in it, is it priests? They're like monks dressed up in white linen. Big load of them in there, you can see them with previous footage. Bordeaux's lovely, but it's just very, very warm at the minute. It's now 7:30 in the morning. We've such a day packed in. But I thought I'd get out early and get some croissants. Up to the church. That's there, look at it, it's beautiful. Lovely. Out looking for a cup of coffee. 7:30 in the morning. And everybody else is sleeping in bed. I just couldn't sleep. I need to have something to eat. Maybe like croissants or something like that there, just to take medication in the morning. So I was at a 24/7 and it's open at 8 o'clock. What do you see? These are the way of transport, and you just pay a ticket for 7 days and you get on at any time. Fantastic. They're everywhere, every street. Brilliant. Lovely tree line area. What's this? Nice shop, Declan. Look at the wine. Gonna do a wee walking tour now, because you don't get to see it unless you get someone to tell you about it. So we'll have Andy in the middle there, who's telling us a wee bit about the place. Happy days. And it is about 28 degrees here today.
Which is French for the big bell. So that's a 7.5-ton bell.
My God.
Which is very, very old. I mean, the original gate, this is one of the city gates, so I'm going to show you a couple of the city gates. medieval. It was built by the French after the 100 Years' War when they took back Bordeaux. Because I don't know if you know, but Bordeaux was English for 300 years.
That's right.
Is a pebble. Before the river banks here, the pebbles here to the river.
Right.
So it's also, yeah, it's the same as La Grosse Cloche.
Yeah.
So it came about because the Duchess of Aquitaine was called. Figure up that is Saint-Jacques. And if you look, you can probably just see that he's pointing with his fingers. Well, it's about 100,000 of them.
Is there?
And often I have occasionally German tourists, and they say they're all over Germany now.
Yeah, okay.
And it was started by a German artist who wanted to find a way of kind of reminding people, what happened.
Actually, like that kind of.
Yeah, you'll see these all over town because
Okay.
part of the route comes through Bordeaux.
Yeah.
And this is the UNESCO World Heritage plaque.
Ah,
But I'll
yes.
talk a bit more about that when we get pre-revolution after the French Revolution. A lot of people think the French Revolution just got to happen in Paris.
I've never seen so many tight Indian
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that building. Whoa.
So this is Place de la Bourse. So just to give, I think another good idea is just to.
This is an old church, and it's now a cinema. So, looks nice.
This is
the actual city. What I have noticed in Bordeaux, should I say, is that the houses are all of like a sandstone, and if anybody has any idea of where the stone came from, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
So it's a simple. So if you want to know where you are. So the river's down there.
I see.
So it's
Yes.
hard to. I've got terrible sense of direction. It's quite hard to get lost.
Yeah, okay.
Because as long as you know where the river is,
Yes.
as long as you know where Rue Saint-Émilion is.
It's a lovely name of a patisserie. I was noticing about the knockers. Look at the knockers. And all the knockers are like that. aren't they, Declan?
I'd call them, but anyway.
What a fantastic clean city this is. That bin down there has been changed 3 times since I've been here. That's today, this morning, this afternoon, and now this evening. Unreal city, and it's so warm today. So these were gates of the city. Spectacular. And the bell, that bell, it's something to do with the British leaving the city, and they owned the city, the British, at one time, and they used to ring it when they wanted to ring it, and they'd punish the French by saying, we'll stop ringing your bells. So they used to stop ringing their bells just to punish the people from the city if they were up to badness. Unreal. Morning. Day 3, heading to Saint-Émilion. Looking forward to the day. I've always wanted to go to Saint-Émilion. Great wine region. We're going to visit a winery and have a bit of lunch. Should be fun. Okay, I think he's updated. Some beautiful chapels here. Absolutely fantastic. The architecture is absolutely outstanding.
I was working as a set decorator, production designer during 2020 to pay the taxes, you know, in the 16th century. Go very deep with the roots to find what the beauty is when it's not green to grow. And so you see well, you have to work with Mother Nature. Okay? But now, at the moment, they started to cut the branches and the leaves. But sometimes you can see in the mirror that you see the baby vines on the
Queens of England who loved it, they built ships to go. And this is tragic for us because it's too soon for them to be as big.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Waves during the spring. I don't know if you heard about this, but we reached like 40 degrees Celsius, which is 100. The earth is getting warmer. And now, like, for us,
For the winery.
for the wineries, it's not a big deal unless we have like another and in that case, weather, which was 2022, we almost lost everything, but then the state gave us the right to irrigate a little bit, which helps the grapes retake. Would hang from the ceiling, and you would have monks which would take these ropes and barefooted crush some grapes. Now we don't do this anymore because we don't have enough monks to do it. So the machine that we use is called a fluoir, but it's going to have exactly the same purpose. It's basically a cube, and inside the cube you have a screw. This screw is turning, and throughout the screw there are also these tiny little blades. So because the screw is turning, the grapes are going to be the same thing from having took the wine and brought it back to really weird and really old guy upstairs, which is named Bob. And that's why it's called the aim. I like to pour the first one, okay? When they are cooked, even though it's the summer, I like to have the second wine because the second wine is more like a meal kind of wine, whereas this one is more like a standalone.
An interesting day, lovely day, good to see it, and got to buy a decent bottle of wine as well. Some of the wines that we're buying nowadays aren't the best, but here we have the cheese and salami, and we're surrounded Not just if you go to anywhere else. Like here, there's grapevines everywhere, and the people who were taking our tour were absolutely fantastic. So altogether, it was a good day, and this was the best one. Look at the colour of me here this week. Unreal. You could spend a month in France, and I can see what the pull is, why people come to France. All the shops with the wine, selling wine. Everything's wine, wine, wine for sale.
The bottle of wine, that means it's organic. So it's important. Because the walls are classified with the UNESCO, and so Mr. Pelletier imagined this amazing painting on the wood, and there is a second painting on the wood also, and after there is the classified. But it's really
It's lovely, isn't it? Beautiful. Sunday on a Sunday. It's going to be packed out. Some here and everywhere. On a
It's
Sunday.
still active here.
It's still same as it's most every day.
So you see in front of us there is a convent, another convent, it's the convent. They make a cremant.
Very sure.
In Saint-Émilion, in this place, he was looking for a cave to be alone and to pray. And so, because it's full of caves and caverns everywhere in the limestone, he found a cave under the church, and he stayed there and he started to make a lot of musicals, you know. And so the village became more and more popular. And so they decided here, the people, to give the name.
So when the monk came here, he was staying in this chapel. He was called Saint-Émilion, and they called the area after him. So this is where he actually stayed, and he created many a miracle from this little church in Saint-Émilion. So that's it. midday.
Look at these timber houses, look at that. You know, it was dangerous. And so that's why in the 18th century, they decided in Saint-Émilion and in Bordeaux to destroy, I can say, all those timber houses and to build a new village, a new city in Bordeaux. In Bordeaux, there is only 3 timber houses like that. If you go to Normandy, you can see many houses like that.
France is a very Christian country. You can see statues all over of Our Lady, and because it was monasteries everywhere, that's why. That's Saint-Émilion's house. It is not, but definitely worth a visit if you're coming to Bordeaux. Do a wine tour in Saint-Émilion. The architecture is slightly different in this house because it's Dutch wineries, so that's why you'll find this house is different. Nice looking.